All right. We barely made it, man. StreamYard was saying, hey, we know you want to go on live right now. We're a little busy, but we're finding resources for you to go live. I said, if I don't go in 30 seconds, I'm done. 3 seconds later, gosh, we're live all over the tube world. So welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Thursday, May 16th, 2024. Wow. What a day. I went droning today, went back to that place looking for, shall we say, interesting stuff, and we did. Yeah, it was fun. It looked so much different with the sun out. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. Let me tell you, you're going to love this video. This is the best video I've ever had for a drone. Don't ask me why. It's just, I think I'm figuring out what is exciting. And way up top, looking at stuff way out there is not so exciting. So we're getting closer, and we almost went in the water. Not really, but it looked like it. I went over 2 miles out today, went to that island way out there. I was being watched by a few people. They parked surreptitiously along the road in a couple of little dugouts that they could park in, and boop, boop, boop. Yeah, they were staring hard. And the weird thing is, I never saw them come. It's like those vehicles came from the other direction. They never passed in front of me. Well, anyway, it was fun. Hey, tonight we're going to talk about everything. Why can't we have disclosure now? It is the best time. You got America. Where are you? You got America. You got the sun exploding. It's time. We've got so many things going on. You got crazy weather, right? That anomalous thing, right? And I'm not talking about weather here. Everywhere. Brazil, Dubai, Jersey, right? And what else? And then we got now Boo-hoo-loo. We found out the other day that, people are wanting to hurt me. It's all he's saying, hey, I'll read it. He put this thing out, says, if anything happens to me or my family, I'm not suicidal. He put a thing out there. So if anything happens, Phil Schneider, look him up. It's all for the book. Create excitement, create drama, create sales. Well, this guy's so important, they wanted to take him out. Honey, you got $14.95? I don't know if it's the fake one, but let's get a pre-order anyway. Unreal. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Kirkpatrick again. Maybe not. I don't know. Roll call. Let's do a little roll call and get going. Moody Mongol, everybody. Brookies, welcome to the show. Moody, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian Matal Head, welcome there. Hey, Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian, welcome to the show. I know. Richie, becoming the Alfred Hitchcock of drone filmmakers. Yes, my little chickadee. Who is that? W.C. Field. Or the Penguin. Danny DeVito. Josie _UK. How you doing, Josie? I like that. That was good. Sky Allen. Sky Allen. Welcome to the show. You always like those high seats like Kelly Lewis. Balcony. 8. John Williams. 8. John Williams. 8. Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, the EW, is right up there. Welcome to the show. Is he here? Bernie Muro. What's up, fella? Good to see you. Thank you. Who's this? Dit. Dot. 55. It's Dorothy Hawkins. Dit.55 on X if you want to reach out and say hello to one of the smartest people in the field of ufology, that is. Welcome, Dorothy. Dorothy's got her stuff together. Hey, Jeanette, the Angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Mount. Welcome to the show. I know this is the energy I used to have. I don't know where it came from, I tell you. Paul Callaghan Fowler. What up, man? Welcome to the show. And Jeanette Bombach. How do you say? Great to see you today. Jeff Gavi. Welcome to the show. Oh, no. It's Dark Hour. Space. Paranormal. It's Michael. Ray Field in the house, everybody. Field of Dreams. Not left field. Ray Field. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I think you're new here. That's why the name sticks out like a sore thumb. We like sore thumbs. You belong here. Ray Field, everybody. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm just a jackboot. Time surfing alien, welcome to the show. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do, and we'll be here all night. Sam O, Goofonian Rockstar. What's up, Chief? Tets, what's up? I cannot not say hi to some people. All right. So I was going to play something first. Got a lot of stuff to play. A lot of stuff to talk about. This is a good one tonight. I'm glad I'm here. All right. Yeah, we got Into Thin Air. There's just Burchett news. We got scary news. We got some UFOs we're going to look at. And a couple of these UFOs are older. But, you know, people don't know. And they're like, look what I found. Brand new today from Santa Monica. It's Santa Monica, and that's from 2012. So, yeah, but I want to look at some of these anyway because they're historic. Yeah. So I like history in ufology. Wow, I've got so much. We're going to talk a little cuck on Lou. Yep. Frankie Rowe your joke. You know who Frankie Rowe is, right? One of the witnesses to Roswell. And we're going to look at a little bit of history tonight, as well as syncing it up with what's going on today. We always do a lot of syncing here. And I don't mean sinking like to the bottom of the ocean. I mean syncing up and comparing past to present. Right? And we can look to the future and kind of figure out where we might be going. And for the most part, we get it right 50% of the time. It's so stupid. Anybody can do that. All right. So there are these fires out of control in Alberta. I haven't checked today the news because I was out and about. And then, you know, I forgot until before the show. So somebody posted this and says, this is what climate change looks like, folks. And when I saw this, I said, wait a minute. There's got to be a logical explanation. Let me show you the video in 5, 4, hurry, 3, go, 2, hurry up, 1, oh no. We got close. Go. Unbelievable. He's starting fires. All right. So what I thought was, it's a controlled burn. Somebody came upon the fire chief, and it's a controlled burn. But that's not what's happening, is it? Well, that was on April 6th. And I don't know what fire that was for. But it was one of the good ones. I can promise you so. And it did not look like a fire chief, a fireman, or authority figure on fires. Interesting. All right. I want to do things a little differently tonight. So I figured we'd come out of the box with fire. Fire. Shut up, dumbass. So now I have a UFO video. As Jaime Maussan would say, video. Hey, Rich. Hey, Jaime. Are you going to play the video? Si. Ah, you speak Spanish? Si. Oh, look at that. You even got the accent right. Si. Oh, you're fluent. All right, here we go. In about 5, I say 4, maybe 3. We're gonna 2, 1 for you. I gotta tell you, kind of cute, right? Cute. You got your spinning going on, right? We always look for a little spinning. All right, let's blow it up, Chief. There you go. Full throttle blowing up. Go. Now, it could be a balloon, right? But I don't see a string, so it can't be a balloon if there's no string. What's that? Oh, it can be? Oh, somebody said it has to have a string. Can you believe this, Field? No, somebody who voted for Biden said that. I'm sorry. I just went there. I didn't mean it. But look at this. It does spin. It doesn't look like a drone. And go. Now, there it looks like it's got some sort of pipe coming out of the side, but we know that this is just part of pixelating and probably a little bit of a jump scare from the shaking of the camera. Let's see. It's a weird one. Could it be a bird duck? Could it be a bird duck? Quack, 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 quack. Looks like a bird duck. Quack, quack. Look. Could it be a bird duck in the sky, flying high like a UAP that's stuck in my eye? Dum 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 boom, oh yeah, can it be a boom papa birdie? Could it? Of course. My friends, that right there is an unbelievable object. Because nobody will believe you saw a UFO if you show them that. I don't know what it was. But it had bird-like, drone-like, balloon-like qualities. So, I don't know what it was. Oh, crap. My lips. Oh, there they go. All right. Ready? We're going to keep this going. You see? I see you. Welcome. Oh, I forgot. Hey, if you want to help support this, all the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, and Cash App. You can even become a member by tapping the join button for nothing. Well, something. Thanks for supporting by being here. And 77% of you guys that are here that watch the show live or on replay are not subscribed. That's what my analytics say. Yeah. Oh, analytics. That's what my analytics said. She said that, Anna. Yeah. All right. So can you just subscribe? I mean, what are you doing? That's what it's right there. Look at it. Tap it. Telling you, man, we should have 40,000. All right, so Lou says he's not suicidal. That's good. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt unless we're doing it a gush in the kisser. I'm joking. No, not in the kisser. In the keister. Oh, let me show you. I am not suicidal. They're gonna make a song. I am not Lewicidal. Lewicidal. Hey, anybody could use that. Royalties, 10%. That's all I need. 25%. Lewicidal. Wow. They just hit me like the solar flare, the eruption, and all the rays coming here. That's what happens. It just hits me like it does the earth with the sun and the... All right, so watch this, read this, check this, look at this. Calm down, Rich. You're a little excited. It's annoying. I know. To add insult to injury, I was notified yesterday that there may be a personal threat against myself and several other whistleblowers formerly associated with the UAP effort for the U.S. government. As such, I would like to make this perfectly clear to the American peoples. I am not prone to accidents. I am not suicidal. I'm Lewicidal. Hey! Hey. I am not abusing drugs. I am not engaged in any illicit activities. If something happens to me or my family members in the future, well, not in the past, you will know what happened. We will? Did Lou remote view the future? What does he know that we don't know? Because Phil Schneider said the same thing. Where's he, huh? What happened to him, huh? I don't see him anymore, do you? I don't. No. He hung himself, Phil Schneider did. Yeah. He hung himself. Himself? He might have. I was thinking snuffed himself out, and it came out really weird. May I? Gonna have a little bit of coffee if that's okay. Oh my gosh, super PayPal's came in. Or one did. Wait, what is this? Why are there two? This is hey. Oh. Ben, the Yorkshire Guffonian with $4.20. The best a man can get is $4.20. Thanks, Ben. He says don't change either. I tried changing and it didn't work. It backfired. I tried. Remember when I first met Third Phase? Maybe 6 months to 8 to 10 months later, I became a little softer and I wasn't attacking people. And, I was trying to change, trying to do what people think I should do and stop with the name calling and the immature stuff. But I'm not that guy, man. All right, let me explain something to you. When I do this show, these are my thoughts. I wouldn't act out like this in public. You know what I mean? But I think these things. So I'm saying to you, what would you want to say that you really don't say? If you had a way to say it, right? Now, of course, some things I can't say, but it is implied. But this is fun, listening to this. And I came up with an explanation for this new Lou drama. It's the book. You gotta create not animosity, drama. You gotta have the guy be important enough to unalive, Because if the government or anybody tries to unalive that guy, the guy who made the water car, 1980 something, 2, 3, whenever he was taken out, He went out to dinner with friends and his brother. Had a drink, I think cranberry juice or something. I just saw this. And then he runs outside and he tells his brother, they got me. They just killed me. They poisoned me, he said. He collapsed and died 3 days later. And then I think it was sometime later, a week later, all of his stuff was seized by the government. They took it all. Nobody knows where it went to. Juneau, Alaska. Hey, Jeanette, a member for 16 months. That's a long time. But you've been around a lot longer, right? Yeah? Almost 2 years. Or no, it's been about a year and a half. Well, thank you. That is a very generous, super message. And you're a continuing supporter of GUFON. Like nobody's business. Then thank you for that. The angel of GUFON, everybody. 16 months minimum. Nicole Sackich, the Weird Desk. Been $2 long. That's an interesting way to write that. All right. I guess that's Nicole Sackich, the Weird Desk, now added to the name, which we all know and we all love, Nicole Sackich, with a ch on the end. But now we've got a esk on the end. Welcome home. It's okay. Sometimes we have to go to other places and just realize, well, it wasn't so bad. I don't know. That's how I see it. I don't know. I appreciate it. You know I do. I kid. Because I'm nervous now. Now I'm nervous. Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you. No, I appreciate this. No, this is good. I love being nervous. I'm busting your hump. You can handle it, Nicole. Nicole Sackich, everybody. That's good. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been about a year. Hey, Robert Redmond's Clip Channel with $2. It's a super sticker. Throwing it down in the beginning of the show. I appreciate the support right out of the gate. I do. And you're a continuing supporter as well. Robert Redmond's Clip Channel. I guess we should check that out as well. Thanks, man. Not now. Dare you. Check it out later. Put a star in it. Put a pin in it. Well, we say star here at StreamYard because you hit the star and it saves it. And then you go back to it later. Well, I don't because I forget. Hey, thanks, Robert Redmond's Clip Channel. Appreciate this. What were we doing? Oh, clips, go. All right. It's a little more Lou. I'm not going to do Lou all night, but there's more Lou to talk about. And whistleblowers like him face intimidation, they say, from the CIA, the DOD, with some fearing for their lives as a scandal and deception operation happens under congressional noses. So they say. So they say. Look, I think everybody I know who's a little controversial or is known has had threats. Either they were called a faker, a liar, a hoaxer, a cheater, a charlatan, or just plain gullible. You know how people can be, but then they step over the line and say, if I see you this, or, the threats, you just can't take a risk. Every threat should be taken seriously. And I just don't understand people. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, there's no place for it. Just because you don't agree with somebody, you want to take them out? I'm just curious to know. And I wonder if we could FOIA request any of this activity that Lou's claiming or any whistleblowers claiming their lives were threatened? Because don't they work for the government? And if so, shouldn't there be a paper trail? Like they filed a report or police were called, or maybe there's, what do you call those things where they keep somebody away? A restraining order filed that we may not know about. You need specifics if you want to do a FOIA request. I wonder if John Greenwald Jr. is doing that. Somebody tell John Greenwald Jr. to FOIA request that if he hasn't already. I just haven't seen anybody do that or talk about it. I mean, I don't want to do it, but maybe I should. I'm real curious. So Nick Madrid on X posted this. It's Rose Cuckold. Well, he writes, UAP whistleblowers like Elizondo face intimidation. Oh, is this what I just read? If this is the third time we're going to hear that, and Rose Cuckold says the same thing, it's not going to be pretty. Here we go. In 3, 2, go.
Lou says he's being threatened. He bloody well is. And I know others who are being. And this...
All right. I got to stop it right there for a sec. Why? Because I want to know, because I've heard of so many people claim they've been followed, but no evidence. You know who claimed they were followed twice and has evidence? Yeah. See, there's a difference. Government, liar. Citizen, civilian, regular Joe, not so much. Most likely going to tell the truth. Sometimes we don't get the truth, but nobody's talking to us. Right? We should be on mainstream media. We need to put the feelers out to Tucker. GUFOnians! Band together right now, and everybody email Tucker Carlson to get me on his show and talk about the opposite of Fantasyland narrative that is given to us by the mainstream media, Lou Elizondo, and everybody else involved, including Rose Cuckold. But sometimes, you know, you throw enough stuff on the wall and it sticks, and you do this long enough, you're going to say a lot of things. You're going to get some things right by accident. I think that's what we got here with Rose. All right, listen to this.
This is serious. This is a very grave situation, Matt, because we're talking at a time when there's been a complete abrogation of responsibility by the mass media. They've allowed themselves to be sheepled, to be led by the nose, to be completely and utterly convinced that this is all a BS story. And I don't know how to say it more strongly. This is real. This is an authentic national scandal happening right under our noses, where people inside the Defense Department, not everybody, but people at a very high level in the Defense Department are coordinating a deception operation on the American public. And it's not just in the Defense
Okay, we know that.
Department. It's across the CIA OGA office. It's through DIA. There's been a decision made that the knowledge that has been gained from NHI Tech is so important that this is a national security secret that must be kept from the Congress. They can't be trusted. They're just temporary employees. We know better. That's really the attitude. This is what we're talking about here. And I find it, frankly, frightening. Your country's at a crossroads right now. It's really interesting. I speak with great respect and
Yeah, I don't really like the way he said that. Your country. America is at a crossroads right now. Your country. Like Australia's better. Sorry, Ozzy. You make it wonderful. But Australia's pretty much right. They don't have a First Amendment there, right? All right, let's finish.
Your country's at a crossroads right now. It's really interesting. I speak with great respect and love for a country whose constitution I've studied in law school, and admired. There's not much point, though, in having a constitution unless you honor it.
Oh my God.
And one of the things in that Constitution is military law. And insubordination in military law is perhaps the gravest offence of all. And here it is, black and white, the evidence.
That's racist. He, you know, what can you say? He's right. And he's wrong. Look, everything seems to be like changing. You know, it's like everybody, including myself, say, hey, you know, the last 7 years were fantastic. It's the best it's ever been. It'll never be like that again. That's what I think. And now the government's put the brakes on everything. I know there's an election coming up and whatnot, but everything we just went through happens. But because the internet and, you know, I can't speak, media, I told you as soon as I saw Nicole's name, it's all of that. It's just cyclical, and it's because we have different administrations, we have different corruption, we have newcomers, people leaving. Yeah, it's just a whole, got to keep the ball going. And the only thing that keeps the money coming in is a threat, right? That's it. If you don't have a threat, there's no urgency for the money. So you got to have a threat. It'll always be around. Been around since 53. Well, it's been announced since 53 and congressional hearing. But yeah, everything's the same. I don't like it either. However, with 8 billion phones on the planet, I like that we're seeing more than ever anything. And like I said before, you throw enough stuff against the wall, you're going to get a couple of good ones here and there, right? Some UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's the odds I'm looking at. Not bad. You just have to go out there and do it. And I'm doing it with a drone right now. And we've had some success. And I can't tell you how revived I feel. It's nice. It's nice to see some things that don't make sense in the water, of all places. I came from the desert from 43 years. Everything was uppity in the sky and the mountains, right? But now I've got the water. And that's where I think these things are, especially the Gulf. Well, I say especially. You know, the Gulf is like 12,000 feet deep at its deepest, or even 15. It's pretty freaking deep. I never knew till I started researching it recently. Yeah. Unbelievable. Today I went out just about almost 2.5 miles off the coast, and I still wasn't at the drop off. It's almost as if you could walk in the water all the way out there, and I'm sure you can't, but the water's not deep at all. Little islands and everything. But there are, you know what David Fravor said he saw? The bubbling stuff under the water. Seen that again. I'm not sure if it's a big turtle. It wasn't as, it was far away this time. I didn't see it on the screen, but it was there again. Different place. Like, it wasn't in the same exact area. It would move maybe a couple 100 feet. Could be a turtle. Turtle. Yeah, they do have turtles, dolphins, and I think we saw maybe, I don't know what kind of shark, sand shark maybe, on video today too. Yeah, some good stuff. All right, let's move along. What is this? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Wait, is this? Oh, tomorrow show. We're not going to talk about it tonight. The Vatican tomorrow will be holding a press conference regarding spirituality and aliens. Unfrickin' believable. Isn't this fun? I could do this all. Oh, I do. I do it all day, every day. Yeah. That's why. It never gets old. It gets boring, but it never gets old. Let's move into history. And then let's get a little serious. I got a couple of videos I want to play into thin air in 15 minutes. This Frankie row your joke. So I'm not going to play the whole video. But if this woman isn't telling the truth, then she deserves an Oscar. And I always thought that. That's what Curious Explorer wrote on X when they posted this. In this video, Frankie Rowe, her father was a first responder in Roswell. And she alleged her father showed some of the pieces recovered to her when she was 12. She alleged in this interview that military personnel came to her house and told her story secret. They told her if she didn't stay quiet, they would unalive her and her entire family. And it's a pretty big desert out there, and well, they may not be able to find your bones. Remember something like that? She added something to that. Well, this is a 7-minute and 10-second clip. I'm only going to play a minute and something. She does sound real, like she really believes she saw this stuff. I thought Frankie Rowe heard about the alien hand. Or was that the nurse? Am I confusing her with the nurse? Maybe I am. The nurse makes more sense than Frankie Rowe hearing it. Okay. Yeah, I just thought about it. Yeah, because I think I put something, I don't know if I... Anyway, go. I made a comment and I talked about the freaking hands were probably burnt chimpanzees. See, that's what I think the Roswell bodies were. Chimpanzees. Why not? They got burnt up a little bit in the re-entry or whatever. Or whatever. They just didn't look like human, but had human qualities. A face, 2 arms, 2 legs. But I know, 3 fingers with suction cups on the end. But maybe she didn't count. Maybe she just held it, and because it looked like this, she... I don't know. All right, Frankie, row your joke. Here we go. Poor lady.
Time span was maybe
all right, that's all I can handle. I'm joking. Here we go.
3 days, maybe 4. Could have been less, it could have been more.
Oh, you know who she reminds me of in 20 years? Anjali. Sorry. But she does. You don't see that?
Car came driving.
Not the way she acts.
Long driveway. It was a military car. And Mother and I walked to the door.
All right, maybe not.
They knocked on the door, and I answered the door, and Mother was beside me, and he...
Did you see what I saw? Did you see her eyebrows? They did a dance on a pogo stick I haven't seen like this ever. Watch.
I answered the door, and Mother was beside me, and he...
Isn't that weird? That is a very strange... She answered the door, and who was beside her?
They knocked on the door, and I answered the door, and Mother was beside me, and he told Mother who he was, and that he wanted to talk to the girl that had been down at the fire station. And so she told him it was me. So he came in. And we started to sit down in the living room, and he said, "No, I want you. Go in there in the dining room." You could see the dining room from the living room there. He told Mother to sit at the end of the table, and he told me to sit at the side. He positioned himself across the table, and he told us to sit down, and he stood. And he said, "I understand you were at the fire station the other day." And I told him, yes, I was. And he started out by saying, I want you to understand that you were never there. And I didn't understand what he meant, because this was kind of not a way of talking that we were accustomed to.
Snooze Zilla. Nice story. Nice story. That eyebrow movement was something for the ages. If I do, my nose has to flare if I do that. She was like remembering, like when they came to the door, it was like she was recalling fear, man. It really happened. Paula Faust, 24 months. I think that's about as long as you can go, right? Thank you. She says, hello, Rich. Thank you for the awesome UFO content / information. Live long and prosper. I shall. Well, have an awesome evening. You too. About that live long and prosper. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, but I'll do my best. Thank you very much for being a member for over 2 years. Well, I know. And Marvelous Marvin gifted a GUFON membership. Oh, wow. Let's see if I can find that here. Hold on. It should be right here. There it is. Marvelous Marvin. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Robert Redmond's Clip Channel was gifted a membership by Marvelous Marvin. Hey, man, that kind of worked out nice. He's here and everything. Cool. Hey, Robert, enjoy. Marvelous Marvin, thanks for that, man. Oh, I do have a poll going, too. All right, let me pull this up. I'm going to unpin that message. And I'm going to end the poll in 30 minutes. Who's your favorite Woody from the list below? Woody Harrelson, Woody Woodpecker, Woody Allen, or Woody from Toy Story? And we'll check that in about 30 minutes. Who's this guy? Bernie Muro throwing down $10 super dono. Smack dab almost in the dead center of Showtime. Thanks, Bernie. Bernie, a continuing supporter of GUFON. You've been around forever. Appreciate that. Bernie Muro, everybody. Thanks, fellas, lady, and others. You never know. Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate it. That's a super dono. It's as good as it gets. Thanks. $10. Pretty cool. Philip Swain, how you doing? You have a Pole who lives near you. North? Hey, Paul Galvin. Hey, gosh, that's right. That's right. All right, I need to calm down. Why do I get excited and all of a sudden have this accent that comes out from New York? And, that's not how I talk. It's not how I don't understand. Let's try to bring in a little bit of reality. It's my mind. I'm trying to tell you, I can't help that accent and everything. That's just me in my head. All right, next, Elizondo creating drama before book, for book, about the book. We said that already. Move on. Burchett, Tim Birdshit. Congressman wants to declassify UFO docs. If you ain't got nothing to hide, release the files. Thanks, Tim. We know. We know. Don't you love these people? They're brand new, right? And they act like they're doing us a favor. When people have tried, said those same things. Release the files. We can handle it. Release the files. You got nothing to lose. Release the files. We won't riot. Yes, we will. We will. People will riot. I guarantee it. You want to know why? Because that's all people talk about. Oh, people are going to riot. They can't handle it. Right? But if they said they jump off 10-foot cliffs right? When people would start jumping off 10-foot cliffs. Well, they're jumping off 10-foot cliffs because that's what people say. Look, you can't go back to when was that released? War of the Worlds, 1937? Come on, that was a whole different world back then. Those people are like 90 now. You know, they shouldn't even now, 85, 90-ish. No, it's time. It really is. Don't you think? Tim's right. And you know, he's hearing the skiff meetings and he says, no, I ain't hear nothing special, right? Nothing special, nothing to worry about. You know, I can't give you details, but I tell you this, I'm bored. So that means nothing new. Now, if he would have said, oh, I'm real excited, I'm having a lot of fun there. He's telling us without telling us. I appreciate that, Mr. Burchett. Let's see if this works. Oh, come on. Don't be rubberneck.
This is you.
Wow.
And this
An
is us.
ad. Oh, it's not YouTube. Oh, Skippity. All right, hold on.
The PGA Tour.
Who is leading the push for answers on UFOs. Congressman, good to have you with us. You may have heard at the very end of the debate, we asked a question about this to Governor Christie for New Jersey. There were sort of some laughs in the room, partly because of you know, what he was saying. But here was his answer to the actual question. Watch.
The job of the President of the United States is to level with the American people about everything. Whether it was UFOs or this problem of education, and Tim's right, by the way, and I started this in 2010 by going right after the teachers' unions in New Jersey and drove them down to an all-time low popularity rating because they were putting themselves before our kids. That is the biggest threat to our country, not UFOs.
Okay.
Oh, uh-huh. See? Damn it. Damn it, Jim. But UFOs could change the world for a more positive way of living for all of God's creatures. I don't think Christie gets it. He needing an attitude adjustment. Uh-huh. It's good old boys. Where is he from? Jersey? Where is he? New York? Friggin'. What do they call? Yeah, friggin' Yankee. All right, what else they say? Go.
Okay, Congressman raises the question, how much of a threat do you believe these UAPs are to our national security? Tell me.
Calm down.
In the expert testimony we had, and thank y'all so much for having me on this and not playing the thing from X-Files when I come on. But in the actual professional testimony we had, these are sworn veterans, you know, they all agreed that it was a threat. I contend if they had this incredible technology, which was described in the sworn testimony, that they could have reduced us to carbon a long time ago. So I'm not that afraid of them, but I am afraid of the fact that we've had 14 documented near-miss incidents with our, $60 million aircraft. But worse than that, American pilots, American fighting men and women are put in harm's way. And our government on one side tells us they don't exist, but yet say this film that you're looking at right here, the Tic Tac video, not TikTok like the communist Chinese propaganda, Tic Tac like the breath mint, is showing a craft with no heat signature, able to fly underwater with little or no friction, come out of the water and fly. And you hear the pilots, they're laughing about it. And I've talked to those pilots. They're the best in the world.
That is a real interesting way he described it, not how it happened. A little off. He's got two videos mixed up. The ones where they're laughing is the fleet video. They didn't go in the water. That was another incident. And did it go in the water? Where was that? The Agua Fria? Well, I can't remember. Is that where it was? Agua Ria? Something like that. Something with agua. Yeah, I don't think that thing went into the water. I think it went below waves, or it was just a kind of like an illusion. I know it's weird, but then it splits into two. How am I supposed to deny what that? Now, how can that be balloon? How? It turned into two, right? I have never seen that before. Now, I've seen balloons together, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one of them will unravel. The knot will come loose from the string, and it'll all of a sudden meander and go another way. That, yeah, but not what we've seen in that video. Yeah, it's weird. There's definitely UFOs out there. We can't deny it. But, I think what we're all interested in are the aliens, the pilots. Of course, we want the technology. Yeah. But it's the conversation with another species from another time, another place, perhaps, maybe another reality. My God, what would we learn? Where would we go? Can we go? Should we go? How do we go? If we go? When we go? That'd be pretty scary for those first people. Because I'm thinking maybe we don't have that technology like in the movie They Live. Because in They Live, the aliens have been here for a while. They masked up and they looked like us because the signal that was going out there matched the vibration of our brainwaves so they could manipulate what we saw. And unless you put those glasses on and it blocked the rays, then you could see reality, subliminal messaging. You get to see the aliens off, with their makeup off. That might not be far from the truth. I just watched a video of a lady who worked for the, I think it was the CIA. And she was on a talk show. And she was telling a story how she briefed George Bush Jr., I believe. Maybe it was Senior. It was one of the Bushes. And she says, we have this technology where we could put a mask on and you wouldn't be able to tell. I could be sitting right next to you and you wouldn't even know it. And she says he starts looking around, like seeing if I have a bag with the mask in it. And he looks at me and I look at him and he starts looking at me and he goes, "You're kidding." She says, "Yeah, I'm wearing it." He didn't even know. So he goes, "Wait a minute." And he wants to get up and he's inspecting her. And she says, "Pretty real, huh?" He sits back down and he goes, "Why don't you tell me about that mash? I'm kind of interested. I like to go to parties. See, sometimes I wear a mask that look like Gumby. I like Gumby. Kind of remind me of him." I love it. And that was 35 years ago, man. Imagine where the masks are today. Now I've watched these shows where these guys, they put on a mask and they go and work out and they lift a lot of weight, or they do some gymnastics as like, I'm an 80-year-old man. And I could tell every single time that that's a mask or makeup. Nobody looks like their face is melting off like that. Although I have met one person who claimed to be 3,000 years old, who loved the hot room where we worked, loved to sweat, and said he's part reptilian, but I digest. I got to find that interview with the 3,000-year-old man. It's on the AZ UFO show. It's one of the greatest interviews I've ever done. It was so fun. That guy was out of his mind. I'm gonna have to join for 1 month to download my favorite out of 500 shows. I'm gonna have to. Burchett, is that all he says?
They couldn't keep up with it. They said they have
Yeah.
there's nothing on this planet that has those kind of credentials. And I've been briefed in secure settings. I've been told in off the record conversations, I've viewed things that would generally, be headlines across the world, but yet we continue to deny that this exists when it's right there in front of us. And our Pentagon, though, oddly enough, on one hand is saying, I call them the war pimps, because that's really what they are.
Oh!
They're in the business of selling war to this nation and putting Americans
Facts.
in harm's way for profit. They are saying they don't exist, but now they're saying, well, give us extra money and we'll study this thing. And in fact, they've been taking millions of dollars to do that. And, the Pentagon has never passed an audit. They lose billions of dollars. They have a large percentage of their assets are unaccounted for, yet they want us to give us more money to study something they say does not exist. I just say, let's have some transparency.
Okay. I'm
Don't
sure
bring
they
out
would
the flying
take
saucers.
issue with your
Don't-
characterization of them at the Pentagon, but you're entitled to your opinion on that. Here is Mr. Grush talking about, he's the Air Force veterans.
Did you hear how she said that? I thought that was unnecessary, man.
Answering another question.
Listen to that.
Watch it.
Percentage of their assets are unaccounted for, yet they want us to give us more money to study something they say does not exist. I just say, let's have some transparency.
Okay. I'm
Don't
sure
bring
they
out
would
the flying
take
saucers.
issue with your
Don't-
characterization of them at the Pentagon, but you're entitled to your opinion on that. Here is Mr. Grush talking about, he's the Air Force veterans, answering another question in that hearing. Watch this.
Mr. Grush, finally, do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely.
All right. Just a final thought. What do you expect will move the ball forward next on this issue so that everyone can have a better understanding about the 510 identified reports of these sorts of issues out there, sir?
Nothing's going to happen until it's politically advantageous to the people of this country. Wake up and say, show me the files. I would tell you to contact your congressmen and senators and say, show us what's going on. Quit with the stonewalling. Let's appoint this special committee that has subpoena power that can call these people in. David Grush is a decorated veteran, and yet he's been outed as someone with PTSD by the intelligence community. We are over the target. They are afraid, and they're showing their true ilk right now.
Well, we've seen some acknowledgement on the part of the White House that they believe this is an issue for our military. So it seems like it should be getting the attention that it deserves. If it's nothing, the American people need to know. And if it isn't, we need to know that as well. Sir, thank you. Congressman Burchett, thank you very much for being here today. Good to see you.
She said, if it's nothing, we need to know. And if it isn't, we should know. She was a little manly, huh? A little male energy going through there, huh? A little buttoned up, a little too tight over there, I think. Man. Woo! I mean, she's got 8 buttons right there, right? 6? 6. I can't do. I'm doing that old math. Yeah, that was fun. A little condescending attitude never goes, and Burchett just sits there and smiles because what are you going to do? She got him. She got him good. I'm not sure people in the government would be happy with what you just said. I'm paraphrasing what she said. But good stuff. And he does that a lot. He says a lot of things that surprise me. And he still does it. Because what are they going to do? It's free speech. He's allowed to say that. But I've never heard anybody talk the way he does about when it comes to the UFO stuff. Yeah, very interesting fella. Man. I like in the beginning of that, he goes, I appreciate you not playing the X-Files theme. Thank you. You know he listens. He listens. Because that's what we say all the time. Oh, everybody says it. It's time. I know. Into thin air. This is amazing. This guy's busting his hump, man. He's putting out a lot of content. Good stuff. This is, he says, weather prediction was dead on. Here it comes. I promise you I have the video in 3, 2, go.
Taking a look at the long-wave infrared, we can see some very weird anomalies and shapes, like straight lines, things you don't normally see in weather. And again, these are right inside of 2 NEXRAD radar tower sites. All right, everybody, welcome back. May 16th, 2024, and we're going to discuss some of this severe weather that's going to be hitting Texas and Louisiana, as we discussed days ago. And with that, we need to explain some very weird things going on. Look how these storms are wrapping perfectly around NEXRAD radar towers. They're right in this area. I'll explain that, and also the exact area we said to watch. I want you to watch this radar area down here. It is a complete circle and it is very much activated, and watch what happens to all this weather. It begins to just shoot straight south into the eastern part of Texas and then will blow up right here, as we said, Texas and Louisiana, just as we posted 2 days ago. This exact area. What's going off in that area, the exact anomaly from the exact radar tower we're talking about now. You can see it right on your screen here. It's just pulsing like crazy, creating an entire 360 beam, and we can see it is clearly affecting this weather. We had a weird glitch right about there where a bunch of the NEXRAD towers shut off, and then boom.
You know, I remember seeing these radar lines for a long time, and I don't think it's anything new, but I always associated with that's the radar picking up the radar, the energy that's going out where it is scanning the sky and around, and I'm not sure it's a weaponized thing, for lack of a way to say that. I don't think it's weaponized. I'm not sure. And the reason I think these things are happening in the area there, because that's where the weather predicts it to explode. And, you have the hot and the cold, and they mesh together in that little, and then of course you're going to have your, I'm not sure, man. I don't know. All right, it has nothing to do with whether Into Thin Air is right or not. It has to do with, is this a nefarious attempt to manipulate the weather, good or bad or whatever? Is it weather manipulation? And if it's always around where the radar stations are, doesn't it make sense that it's just the data that we're seeing from the actual radar scan itself? I mean, somebody's got to question this, and I thought I would again. Because I know I've seen those lines forever. I'm pretty sure, but I would like to know, if we go back 20 years, were those lines showing up? And if they didn't, does it depend on the type of radar being used, the type of technology? Did the technology change somewhere along the way, and now they use radar where the lines are able to be detected? Lots of questions. We have to question everything. That's all I'm doing. It's very fun. Oh, I love it. This is the body language of weather. That's what we're looking at. Body language of weather.
And they're right back on. So we can see that here. You can also see it on another chart I'm going to show you in a second, but this is clear as day. This is very much activated and is definitely affecting this system, and in turn will enhance it, just like we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks. Taking a look at the long wave infrared, we can see some very weird anomalies and shapes, like straight lines, things you don't normally see in weather. And again, these are right inside of 2 NEXRAD radar tower sites. Very odd shapes here, jagged edges, things you are not supposed to see in.
Okay. If he didn't mention that, I wouldn't have even noticed it, Yeah, it's a little weird right here. A little weird. Have to admit. A little weird.
I mean, come on, this stuff is definitely not natural. It can't be, especially with the fact that we're seeing exactly what's causing these. And we can see it right here on this chart, the mosaic version of the NEXRAD radar towers. And then we see these storms just dip down straight to the south, exactly where this main tower is now activated. The more you watch this, the more you can see what's going on here. Take a look at that perfect edge right there. Now take a look at that system slowly moving to the east, and then boom, dips right down into where the radar is activated. That's the end of the data we have here, but we could see before they try to change this that the tower is very much activated and covering the exact areas in which we're expecting this severe weather. Why would that be? Why do we not see any of these towers up here doing the same exact thing? It's because these towers are enhancing and influencing this weather 100%. And now, as you can see, NOAA has followed suit.
Well, wait a minute.
Days ago,
There was, I thought I saw. Hold on. I thought I saw something up here.
100%. And now,
there.
as you can see,
did you see that? So there was some activity that happened elsewhere, right here.
It's because these towers are
see
enhancing and influencing this weather 100%. And now, as you can see, NOAA.
I think it's because they're active. Well, what I mean is there's activity there. So maybe the scanning increases or something in the way of electricity being picked up on radar. Maybe. I don't know. It's really interesting, though, the way you see the flashing of these lines and then kind of like a weird surge of moisture. But I don't know if that's just the natural, the natural response from storms, hot, cold fronts and all that stuff. A lot of variables go into the weather. I always wanted to be a weatherman. That's why I love talking about it. All right, I gotta play this. This is one of the best humanoid videos you'll ever see. Or is it the best balloon? Seriously, this is, I believe, California. Oh, here it is. Sequoia Park, California. From 2009, I believe. Let me pull this up here. A, O, huh? Here we go. All right. It's up here. See it? It's good, right? Go. Oh. Right there it looks.
Heck no.
Right there it looks just like mine.
That's not a cross. What is that?
But you'll see. If you haven't seen this video, you're going to be impressed.
Like a... Whoa.
Let me see it.
I'm not sad. Shut up, Thomas.
Dude, it looks like a dude in a suit.
Exactly.
It looks like Iron Man.
Yeah, maybe like balloons, but you'll see. It's pretty detailed here in a minute. It looks like balloons right there and a man. Right?
Jonathan, what in the world?
What in the world? Dun, dun, dun.
Might be the super people, Maldakians.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know nothing about no Maldakians.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun,
you'll know when you guys
dun,
see
dun, shh. Ooh, he did a look at, I did a backflip. That's a dude. You got a head, you got arms, you got a torso. It's probably just a reflect. You got a legs with the knee bend and angular toes. What did I say? Pointing down, maybe using a pedal of some sort that's built into the calf muscles. And anytime he moves his calf up or down, it gives propulsion. And it's a very interesting way to have your hands free. Pretty cool, right? Look at that guy, huh? That's a dude. It's a dude. It gets better, though. Let's go forward, shall we? Ooh, we got hit with the sunball.
What the heck?
Sunball. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh, your mother's uncle. There was like 3 different cameras that captured this that day.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to get it back.
It's kind of hard to get it already. Or it's pretty far, huh?
I don't understand why she... Oh, there we go. Oh, this is...
Hey, Yaz, what does it look like? Actually, I don't know.
I can't even see it.
Isn't it weird? It just appears and disappears.
No, it has something on the side, Robert.
It almost looks like it morphs.
Uh-oh, Iron Man, sorry.
It is very, very interesting.
What is that?
This has human qualities, unbeknownst to humanity.
Holding its position straight up and down.
It's one straight up and down and staying that way.
See, that's what interested me. Same with mine. My humanoid stayed straight up and down. Never fell over. When they did the tests on X-Testers, the TV show, they were at my house for almost 8 hours with a dozen different balloon tests. And they all fell over the balloons. They tried making stabilized big balloons around it, you know, and I'm like, it doesn't look like what... It looks nothing. It's Job of the Balloon is what that looked like. So they couldn't debunk it. So you know what they did on the show? They used the wrong video. They used the balloon video that I told them. I go, this is balloons. It looks like the state of Texas. And they used it. Yeah, well, yeah, I let them make a copy of that portion of the tape. And they must have gone over. And of course, I was doing tests to try to bust it and, you know, duplicate it too. Couldn't do it. Everything fell over. Even on a non-windy day. It was very interesting. And that's interesting what we have here. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah. You don't know when the guys say them.
It's like a...
Bernie!
This looks like a person with his arm sticking out.
Hey, thank you for the $5 super dono, Bernie. Bernie Muro throwing it down again. Thanks, Bernie, a continuing supporter of GUFON. The hell?
Oh my God, give my left nut.
Whoa. Thanks again, Bernie. All right, so there you go. I get lost in the gaze of that video. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside knowing that that balloon, that video could very possibly be a humanoid or a jetpack man or fill in the blank. Telling you, man, some of the videos that show up over time are laughable. I admit that's laughable. But what if it isn't? What if we're laughing at the wrong thing? Have you ever thought of that? Not everything can be dismissed. We didn't see it, touch it. Up close, I mean, see it up close. And you lose a lot of detail. If we were looking at that object through binoculars, it would be like we were standing next to it. But when you're using a recorder, a camcorder, or a phone, there's a lot of... Is it degradation? There's a lot of pixelating. See, our cameras are not made for long distances. They're made for about 50 feet. And I know that some of these cameras, yeah, you can go and, I can see craters on the moon. Can you? I can't, and I have a good phone. I can see them, but not like if I had a telescope or really good binoculars. It's totally different. It's not the same. So we're seeing just a fraction of what the details really should be showing us. And I wish we did see more out of that. It's a shame. But there are 2 other videos from 2 other cameras that do show it a little better. I'm just not going to get it right now. All right. There's no reason to. Oh, this is great. Can I play? I gotta play this. A little laugh. Can we have a little bit of a laugh? It's about space-time. And this comedian does it very well. It's only a minute and 21 seconds, but I never heard this until today. And I was shocked at the very smart comedy of whoever. Oh, it's Pete Holmes? Oh, no wonder it's Pete Holmes. I didn't recognize him. Oh, yeah, it is. That's weird. All right, check this out. Go.
Nothing makes fucking sense.
Hey.
Life makes no sense. You're on a planet right now. You think you're in America? Zoom out. You're on a space rock floating in nothingness, infinite nothingness, and the infinite nothingness is expanding. That means endlessness is getting bigger. That makes no fucking sense. We all just act like it's normal. Like, oh, everything's made of molecules. Okay. Got it. I'll never think about that again. I'm made of molecules, you're made of molecules, the air between us, it's all made of molecules. That makes no fucking sense. These molecules know they're molecules. These molecules are like, oh, I'm Pete. That doesn't make any sense. This stool is made of molecules, the same molecules in my hand. In fact, some of the molecules in this stool went into me while I've been talking, and some that were me have gone into this stool. And you know, when I knock these molecules into these molecules, when we ask science, why don't they go through each other? You know what the answer is? We don't know. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's so true. We do that. We're like, oh, okay. Right? Our molecules know it's for us. They know my molecules are mine. Okay. Well, they're scientists. Of course they know what they're saying. All right. What the? Wow. All right. Let me, oh, crap. We just ran out of time. So, okay. You know how emails are magically deleted? Lou's got deleted. And then we just learned that someone else's they're supposed to be saved for 7 years and then deleted, but they're being deleted prematurely. Why? Well, David Morens's former senior advisor to Anthony Fauci said this in an email to Peter Daszak. I learned from our FOIA lady how to make emails disappear after I am FOIA'd, but before the search starts. So I think we're all safe. Plus, I deleted most of those earlier emails. So they know when a FOIA request comes in for their emails, they delete them. But what people don't know is when you delete it, they're not yet deleted. They sit in the delete file for however many days you want it to be in there, forever, or 15 days, or 5 days. You know how you can change that when you're sounded like there was knocking. Like not out next window in the other room. And then there's nothing. As soon as I took off the headset, I heard nothing. And the sound is amplified because of the microphone. So it picks up sounds all over. It does get blocked out. You guys don't hear it, but I hear it. It's really cool. But at the same time, Strange. All right. So I was saying, even though you delete something, it goes into your junk, you know, your what do they call it? your garbage. And it sits there. Unless you want it to be deleted immediately, you can do that too. All right. Anyway, so I wonder if people know that and they're like, wait a minute, let me check that garbage file. You delete them, Senator, but they stay in another folder just in case you want to change your mind or realized you didn't want to, you know, delete that and you still have a chance to recover it. That's why they do that. It's very smart. Very smart. You want to hear something scary? This is pretty cool, actually. This is cool. I think this is real. You know, you can never be too sure. But these are two police officers that are out on a call, and they hear a very, very scary noise. In 3, 2, go.
I'm gonna need backup. We got some kind of unknown creature. Or someone's playing pranks. I ain't paid enough for this shit. Call a sergeant in. You know what? I don't get paid enough for this shit. You guys need to call animal control. I deal with people. Come out! Yeah, you guys need to call animal control. I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, I almost think now that I hear it with the headset on, it sounds like it could have been put in there. A lot of weird stuff, though. We have the solar flares, right? We have Kirkpatrick, who lied about being at that meeting, right? Could there be a fake Lou book or a way? I don't know how it happened, but according to Lou, his book's not out yet. Some people, well, like Stephen Greenstreet, said he pre-ordered it. And it's not out until November 6th or something. 26th? I don't know. November. But Lou said, nope. That's not my book. I'll let you know when my book comes out. You'll hear it from me first, Lou said. That's why you see a fake Lou book right behind me. Because that's interesting. Now, 80 whistleblowers, we talked about that yesterday. Was it Jason Sands who said that it's not really 40, it's 80? 80. There's 80. 79 more to go. Forget it. If we have to listen to all those over a period of time and they only do 2 or 3 at a time, forget it. We're never, ever. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. Update on the Nazca mummies. So, revisiting a Siberian alien corpse discovered in 2011, said to be made from chicken skin, dough, and plastic resin by Russian officials. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, wait a minute. We know these already. I didn't think it was going to be this. I just didn't see it that way on the phone. There, remember these? First GIF or GIF. Using MRI data and footage, I was able to identify similar features, including holes, facial regions, and I also outlined key structures. So is this GIF 1? Yeah, here it is. Comparing bony landmarks, structures, and holes. Oh, yeah, look at them all. Hey, hi, I'm an alien. Look at this thing. So stupid. It's not even real. I can't believe it. And this is, look at that stupid face. That's the noise it makes. Similarities between Nazca specimen Alberto and Siberian specimen. Reconstruction of Alberto, estimating muscles, fat, skin, color based off MRI and Siberian specimen. Next. Third scan of Nazca mummy Alberto lined up to footage of Siberian specimen. Proportions not adjusted using real world scale. 30 millimeter lens, perceived damage applied, broken arm and missing leg. Yep. And there you go. Fake as the day is short. Long. Short. Poor Nancy Rowe. Is it Nancy Rowe? Is that her name? Rocky Road? What was her name? Rowe. All right, here we go. All right. This is Spirit Box Communications because I know you people love the Spirit Box. It just leaves your imagination in a place you wouldn't want to put your face, but you do it anyway because it's like a bad car accident. You want to look away, but you can't. And that's how I feel about the Spirit Boxes. Because what is it really doing? It's scanning radio stations. What do radio stations have? Talk shows, commercials, singing, stories, people talking. And when it's scanning every single thing, every single scan, every single station, right? And you hear it. Hello. It said hello. Hello. Are you here with me? Hello. Did you hear it? Yes. It said yes. Who are you? Ken? Yes. Oh, I heard a yes. And you know that is a damn good impression. That is the best impression I've ever heard of a Spirit Box session in real time. Nobody does it better. That was pretty good. I've never done that before. That's exactly what you're going to hear now. Oh, this makes me laugh. It makes me cry. It makes me want to punch myself in the eye. Ready? The Spirit claims JFK knew. In 3, 2, go. Oh, by the way, this guy made his Spirit Box, and good Lord, who knows what he made it with. So this isn't the traditional, it's not that. But that's the traditional. I was just having fun. Go.
Kennedy was going, what, JFK?
Okay. And you want to know what this is like? This is like the dogs talking videos. Oh, you want to go out? Yes? I do? That's what the Spirit Box is. It's the same thing as talking dogs, cats, and parrots. Oh, parrots do talk. Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go.
God. Good afternoon, everybody. So I'd like to be able to ask the spirits today exactly about the elite's plans to depopulate the planet. Now, obviously, over the last couple of years, there's been COVID. people abductions, things like that. So people have been asking me, followers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, the last couple of years, you know, with over the all those millions of people that died from COVID and abductions. What a comparison. This guy's a genius. Millions of deaths. And he compares it, and abductions. Oh, we've been through so much with COVID and those pesky abductions. I gotta hear that again. This guy's genius. Oh, I didn't realize he had it in him.
The elite's plans to depopulate the planet. Now, obviously, over the last couple of years, there's been COVID, people abductions. People asking me, followers on here have been asking me.
Stupid.
How do they plan to depopulate the planet?
With abductions.
What kind of number are we talking
Who's
about?
dying from abductions?
Spirits, can you come through and talk to me and tell me how many they plan to cull? How many do they plan to take?
9.
Did you just say 90?
I just guessed.
90% of the planet.
Hey, did anybody hear 90 or did you hear
Take. They plan to cull. How many do they plan to take? Tell me, how many they plan to cull? How many do they plan to take?
Ding, 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 ding.
Like 90% of the planet. So you're talking like over 7 billion of us would need to go.
He's talking to the spirit and he says, you're talking like he's going to put like in there. Like the spirit's going to go, what the hell is he saying like for? The spirit just knows, the strange ways we speak.
Can you tell me why? Do you know? Can you even tell me?
Death and destruction.
Another question then. How many left on the planet would there be that are reptilian or, should we say, other species that are here?
That sounded nothing like it. You know what I really want to do? Just cut my eardrums out. And put hot poker in my eye. Oh, it's a brutal world out there. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know I'm not the most positive when it comes to these things, but should I be? All right. It's time. I'm going to show you what I captured on the drone because I think it's worthy of tonight's show. It's not edited. It doesn't even need to be, but I'm going to show this to you today, right now. And then we're going to get out of here. So, yeah, I want to thank, because it's a 10-minute video. No, this one, I don't know how long it is. 13? I don't know. I'll fast forward if there's any boring sports. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Thank you, moderators, super chatters. You guys kicked ash. Did I miss anybody? Oh, no, I did. Oh, okay. Nicole Sakic, The Weird Desk, $2 for a Crop Circle song. And if I knew you were here, now I'm sick again. Now the nerves, You get your UFO celebrities in here, start sweating at the pits. It's terrible. All right. You want that? You got it. You got it. All right. Per request from Nicole Sakic, The Weird Desk. And $2 convincing very, very well. That does help. Here we go. The Crop Circle. Everybody, come on. It's been a minute. Go. 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 Oh, this. Why does it seem low? Oh. What? Hey, that sucked.
Why are they? What do they mean?
Yeah, I don't know. What are they? Why are they here? What do they mean? What do they mean? What are they, everybody? Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field. Come on, everybody! Are they harbingers of world change?
Secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the fields.
Secrets in the field. Secrets in the field. Come on, everybody! Thursday night. Where are you? What are they? What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they here? What do they mean?
What are they?
What are they here?
Why are they?
Why are they here? Vince Neil, everybody. Take it away, Vince. Are the harbingers of world change?
These secrets in the field.
All right. That's enough of that for $2. Thanks, Nicole. I needed that. That actually felt good. Change. So thank you, newcomers and veterans, for making this show a little bit more fun. Thank you for that. And let me pull up the video. I'm a little bit lost in the song that goes, here we go. And now I can't get it out of my mind. All right, there it is. Oh, this is part 2. We're not going to do that one anyway. Is this the one? Yeah, here it is. This was good today, I have to admit. I loved it. I'm going to put this out edited with all the cool graphics and the music, but today it's just show. I know, shush already. All right, if you're leaving, have a good night. If you're staying, thank you. I'll put a little song on for this and enjoy a little bit. This is part 2 of Irapika, Florida. Off the Gulf Coast, I go about 2.5 miles out to that little island that we looked at yesterday. That's in the video I posted. And, well, see if you see things in the ocean, in the Gulf. See if you see anything that could be worthy of a look at, and let me know at gufonradio@gmail.com. All right. And let's do Lost Sky for this video. Go.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.
Remember, it's not edited.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
I go to 400 feet today. Come on, everybody! Fearless! Little shark over here. Sorry. Hey, by the way, the trip out there, it was 35 miles an hour. The wind was about 10 miles an hour into the coast. On the way back, got up to 45 miles an hour. But there's some weird anomaly. I'm going to show it to you. It's right down here. I'll show it to you. This bar doesn't... It's right there. this is the anomaly from yesterday, is the bubbling up of water. Same thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's jellyfish or something. But this is it right there. This is actually pretty cool. All right, I'll fast forward this. Fearless. I'm 2 miles out right now. Look at that. All right, manatees. Okay. I'll have to... It's just I can't see them. I can't see these things because the glare on the phone. Okay. I'm not sure it is, but that's a really good idea, though. Yeah, it could be. All right, let's do this. Here's a good song.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night.
You're gonna see a fish jump out of the water right here. Keep an eye on this. Keep an eye. You'll see it. Right up here. I must have missed it. Yeah, it already happened. Sorry. Oh, by the way, hold on. Stop the music. By the way, did you see the triangle on that little island? Look at that. Is that a triangle? Could this be a triangle burned into the ground? Into the ground? Look. Could it be? I mean, it's got a point right here, right? And then it comes down. A little bit of growth here, but that seems to me like this is a burnt out little triangle. I'm telling you, people see lights all here all the time, they tell me. I'm going to interview these people on camera. It's already being done. Here we go. I don't know if that's a triangle, but that's pretty close. Look at the other ones right there. That water's not that deep either. I'm not sure if you could walk all the way out there.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Only just like the sun.
Yeah, if this was edited, I would have taken that out right there. Look at that straight edge. Is that man-made? That's nature. 90-degree angles. I would have cut this part out. Look how beautiful that is. It's like the Bahamas. In the Gulf. All right, we're going out to the furthest island. 2.5 miles out. It looked like there were two suns. Look at that, to number 2. See that? Number 2 right there. What does that mean? Or is it an S? The other way? Pretty cool.
Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects.
Is that right? Look how far you can see today. All the way out. All the colors. So beautiful. Such a gentle, gentle turn. That's a hell of a postcard right there. All right. There's I think a shark was in the water over here too. When I make the video, I'll show it to you. This is pretty cool what's coming up. I'm going at 45 miles an hour. That's as fast as I can go.
Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects. Origin unknown. Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects. Origin unknown.
Swiss Cheese Island. There's something blue right there. I don't know what's down here. See the shark? Bow, bow, wop, bow, wop, bow, bow, wop, bow, bow. I'm all the way over here. I'm only 150 feet up, I think. Pretty low. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. I got a good one for tomorrow. I think you'll like it. If you don't, all right. Thanks again for hanging out on GUFON. Be safe out there. And don't forget, alien bless each other. Right? Can you guys do that? Love each other? Do that for me, will you? Just do it. Do it. All right. We're going out with the Richie G. And here we go. Alien bless. Oh, did we not do it? Truthology for ufology every night. All right. It's tradition. If I don't do it, you got to do it. What? We do it every night. Truthology for ufology. We do it for who? You. Oh. All right. All right. We good? We got it? All right. I'll see you guys. Alien bless.
Mysteries unfurl. There's Richie G, ufologist. He's got the 12 kill bombs, his channel. Why truth takes flight, bringing light into the UFO night. Richie G, thundering through the sky, laughs at the face, he's the real life. With chosen law, he rots the floor, leaving us begging for more. Lightning in his eyes, staring down the fakers with his cosmic cries. With jokes and long, he sets the score, leaving us yearning for more. From Roswell to Area 51, Richie's on the whip, his truth's begun. With a grin so wide and a heart so bold, he's leading us on a cosmic rock and roll. Raise a glass to Richie G.